Hi guys! Hello for those of you who are returning, and to anyone new, welcome to my channel. So today I am doing a soulmate reading for you guys, just to get a little bit of information as to who this person might be. So we're going to see what pops up. I have 4 piles for you today. I'm going to make these relatively quick, just letting you know. So I want you guys to choose from these 4 piles here. I hope you guys can see them properly. I am stuck for space the way that my camera is, so I'm sorry if this feels a bit limiting with the camera angle, but that is how it is. So, after I read the cards, we're going to see about getting you guys some letters so we can see if there's initials or if there is a name in this or something like that, so we'll see what happens there. So if you guys are, excuse me, if you guys know how pick-a-cards work, then I would like you guys to pick your pile. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. And then if you guys are new to pick-a-card readings, I would like you guys to just meditate, close your eyes for a moment, focus on the question, who is my soulmate? And I want you guys to open your eyes, whatever card or a pile, I should say, that you were drawn to, that will be your pile. If you were drawn to multiple piles, do not be afraid to watch both piles, as there could be messages for both in there for you. Or you might like to just go by the lovely messages on the cards and pick that way. Also, just know that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry about it. But if you feel like from the very beginning that the pile is not resonating at all, I can suggest that you go back to the start, try picking another pile. If it still doesn't resonate, then that just means that this particular reading may not have been for you, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to pause and have a think about your pile, and I will see you at your timestamp. Timestamps are in the description and down below in the comments. See you there. Okay, hi pile 1. So if you picked this pile, this is yours. So your card says, if I can get this up, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Beautiful. So let's see what your cards are. I'm going to pop that up there. You won't probably be able to see it still, but it's okay. So we have the 4 of Cups. We have the Emperor. Hopefully I have the room for these. We have Justice. Oh, we have the Empress. That's so awesome. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this. I have one more card here. So I'm going to put this, here. Okay, we're going to move this up a bit. Okay, and we have the 9 of Coins here. Okay. Alright guys, hi. Hopefully this is a lot better and you can see them. I had to turn the camera off for a second so I could readjust the setup. So, okay. So we have the Justice, the Emperor, the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Coins, and the Empress. So obviously the first thing that I'm noticing here, guys, is we have the Emperor and the Empress together. And those 2 cards, you guys are like yin and yang, okay? You really complement each other. You guys balance each other out here, definitely, with this Justice card. So, excuse me, I think this is a really beautiful union because I think that you guys just definitely complement each other. And I think you just balance each other out really well. So, with the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. Now, what I'm kind of sensing here with the 4 of Cups is that you guys, I think it could be a couple of situations here. So this may be for some of you. I don't think you see this person coming. So I think that there's a chance that for some of you, you don't see this person coming. And I think it's because you guys have just been really focused on other things. Now, this could be that your attention is maybe not turned towards this person. And, you know, maybe it's that sort of what's the word I'm trying to think of? Unobservant, you know, it's like you're maybe a little bit unobservant at the time that, you know, they're around. Maybe they've been around and you've not noticed that they are there. You know, you guys could have been at the same coffee shop. You guys could have been, you know, I mean, they could have been around for some of you and you've just not noticed them. Or like I said, you're just going to be really surprised when they come in because you've just not been paying attention to that sort of thing. The other scenario for some of you too is that with this Nine of Coins energy, I feel like some of you have just been really focused on other things. So love has really probably not been so much on your mind. And that could have been through choice, or maybe you've just been really busy with other things like work. But I definitely feel with the Nine of Coins, you know, that talks about which is the Nine of Pentacles, and it talks about someone who is very sort of like sure of themselves. They're very confident. They're very, you know, financially stable. Even, you know, sort of living that little bit of life of luxury here and there, you know, able to sort of have that kind of stability and stable finances where they can, you know, splurge on things here and there. Sorry if I just shook the camera there, guys. So I think that, you know, it's very possible that you have been focusing on that recently, and you're just not even thinking that this person is going to come into your life, because of course in the standard Four of Cups, we have the man who is sitting under the tree, and he's looking at the three cups in front of him, and he can't see the fourth cup that is on, well, it's to the right of him, I think. And so I just feel like, you know, that's you looking at these three cups and just focusing on other things. And I think this is coming in for you at a time where you're at your best on your own. And a lot of times, you know, that happens with love, is that, you know, we often, universe often sends us someone once we're in that right spot, you know, with ourselves, you know. So I feel like if you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and getting yourself into a much better position, I feel like because of that, that's going to bring that love into you now. And I feel like, you know, when you least expect it, it's just going to come out of nowhere. For a very few of you, I don't get this a lot, but for very few of you, there is a chance too with that Justice card. If this is someone that you know, we don't have the Six of Cups or any real other indications that this could be somebody coming back from the past, and I'm not sensing that, but if this is a chance that this is someone that you know, or at least you're hoping it might be somebody coming back that you know, and you resonate with this Emperor Empress energy, then there is a chance that, you know, because the Justice card sometimes can talk about how if there has been an injustice, justice is coming. So there, for some of you, this could be a situation where, you know, perhaps things didn't work out in the past due to general like bad timing, you know, maybe it just wasn't the right time, and maybe now all of a sudden it's the right time. But that's possibly only for a very few of you, because I'm really not sensing that. In general, I'm sensing this is somebody new, and you're really just not seeing this coming. And I think it is just because, like I said, you guys have been so focused on yourself and other things, and this is just like a nice little surprise. Also with the Justice card, this could indicate to this person coming in for you, whether it's the Emperor or the Empress. Again, these are not gender specific, but what I mean by that is, you know, whether you've got a female coming in or a male coming in, whatever your preference. I feel like, you know, this person could work as maybe a lawyer or something, or maybe they're a judge, something to do with justice maybe. So this person may work in that field. Or they work perhaps with someone or people where they're dealing with, you know, fair situations. So they could be activists or something, or maybe they work for like animal rights or something, you know, somewhere where it's got something to do with what's fair. So I feel like, you know, there's a chance that this person could work in that field. I think you guys would be good parents as well. I think, you know, just based off that Emperor Empress energy together. And of course the Empress can talk sometimes about literal birth. So I feel like, you know, if you're wanting to be a mom, and if you're wanting to, or a dad, and you know, you're wanting that family life with a future partner, I think that, you know, that could definitely happen for you guys. And I think that, you know, together you would probably, you know, have a really stable family, you know, lifestyle. What else am I getting here, guys? I just like how, too, with the Emperor and the Empress card here, that they are literally looking at each other. I feel like you guys, you know, you guys are going to be pretty smitten with each other. I think you guys really respect each other, and you care about each other, and I think you appreciate each person's qualities. Again, like I'm saying, it kind of gets me with that yin yang kind of energy. So I think, you know, if there are some things maybe that you have that your partner doesn't, or your partner has that you don't, I think that's where, you know, that's that there is, sorry guys, there is that level of appreciation in the other, because it's like, you know, oh, I really appreciate those qualities that they have, you know, and perhaps they help to bring out some of those in you as well. So I have 2 extra cards here for you guys, 2 animal cards. So we're going to get these and see if there's any extra information we can find out about your person. So we have the owl, and we have the dragonfly. So definitely straight off the bat, of course, with the owl, and we've got 2 air signs here. So by the way, we could be talking about an air sign. So we could be talking about Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Sorry guys, I cannot speak. Also to Libra with the Justice there as well. So this definitely could be a Libra, or you guys could be a Libra. With the Emperor energy too, that can also be an Aries. So we could be dealing with some fire energy. So yeah, so with the owl, I definitely think this person is has a lot of wisdom, and I think that works really well too with the fact that they may be in that sort of like you know, working as a lawyer or working as a judge, or just someone that, you know, has that knowledge, you know what I mean? But I feel like just in general, it's not necessarily book smarts, but it's just like they're just really wisdomous, and I think wisdomous. Sorry, I keep coming up with like words, and yeah, but I just think they're full of wisdom, and I think that you know, they maybe have, you know, had a lot of life experiences. It could pertain to what they do as a job, but it could be in other ways too, where they've just learned a lot, I think, and I think through that as well, they just know a lot about life and things, and they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom that they want to impart on others. And I feel like perhaps they'd probably be good with, you know, children as well. If you, like I said, if you want a family and things, I think that, you know, they'd be good at wanting to bring up the children the right way, and, you know, imparting that wisdom, you know, into the children as well, and sort of like that, you know, knowledge is power kind of thing. Yeah. And I'm getting to, you know, just based on owls, you know, being nighttime creatures, that this person, you know, may love sort of being around at night. So they may be a bit of a, like, to put it obviously, a night owl. So they might be somebody that, you know, likes to go out and party at nighttime. Maybe they like to hit a club or something, or maybe they just like, you know, camping under the stars or something, or maybe they just like, you know, going for walks in the evening or something like that. But I think there's something there with nighttime as well. Maybe they like astrology and things. I'm kind of seeing some pretty colorful like stars and things in the background there. So maybe they like to just, you know, maybe they want to just lay outside with you and look up at the stars, something like that. And I'm thinking too with that owl also, that's just popped into my head as well, that, you know, going along with that justice card, and perhaps their profession, you know, this may be about them freeing up others, or, you know, freeing people in general, or situations and things. So I think they're definitely for that. With the dragonfly, the thing that I'm getting with the dragonfly is I'm being drawn to how they move. And what I think about with dragonflies is they can really hover and stay in the one spot, kind of like a helicopter does, but they dart off in all these weird directions, kind of almost robotic-like. And so it's kind of making me think that I kind of feel like there's 2 sides perhaps to this person. And I don't think it's like necessarily like, I don't think it's necessarily like a 2 different personalities in the sense of like 2 separate, completely separate people, but I just feel like they have to be one way sort of perhaps during the daytime with their job, and then at nighttime they get to be perhaps who, you know, in some other aspects who they really are, if that makes sense. So I feel like during the daytime, to go along with that dragonfly, I feel like, you know, they're sort of bound by, you know, doing things a certain way. Maybe there's a lot of structure. Maybe there's a lot of, you know, maybe they're just really busy too. They're always darting around everywhere. They, you know, maybe have a very stressful job. Maybe they have a lot of expectations, you know, on them and things like that. But I also think too, the fact that the dragonfly can sort of stay in that one spot, this could, you know, mean that they are a very stable person as well. Again, you know, some of that nine, so that was very Australian, nine. Some of that nine of coins can pertain to the justice, to their stability as well, to them being very stable. And again, you know, so like with that out card, I feel like at night or when they're off at work and they have a day off, I feel like they're free flowing and they're just, you know, they're just quite a different person. So that could be something there too. So that is your reading there, guys. I am going to see if I can also too, like I don't really get much, I don't know much about the appearance wise, but if it's guys for girls, I'm thinking that they're probably going to have long hair for sure, and it could be brown hair. And for the guys as well, I'm thinking they might be quite, you know, just looking at that Emperor card as well, they might have a beard or something like that, some kind of like facial hair thing, or at least stubble, you know, a bit sort of, not rough around the edges necessarily. I mean, they take care of themselves, I feel, but it's just like, you know, they like that bit of, it's part of like who they are. I feel like it's a way for them to sort of express themselves a little bit as well. So I think they may have a beard or something like that. But we're going to get you guys some letters. So let's see here what I can do. Letters for pile one. We already have one pop out there. Whoa, they're flying everywhere. Okay, I am going to try and spend just a little bit of time on this to see if I can get some names for you guys. So those are the letters. I'm just going to hold that up to you in just a second. I forgot to get my pen. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to go and get my pen. Okay. So this is the letters that we're looking at here, if you guys can see. If you want to screenshot that, you're more than welcome to. And figure some stuff out yourself. But I'm going to quickly see if I can find anything here. So, we have Bob, okay? Straight away, we have Bob. So if you guys might know Bob, you might be meeting a Bob, but there's Bob right there. I don't want to say it, but we also have Slob. They might be a bit messy or something, maybe. I don't necessarily want to say that they're a slob, though. There's Slob. It's backwards. You see sob. Sometimes you get words, of course, as well. I don't know why sob, but I see blob as well. There's blob. This isn't names, though. I need names. Okay, there's blob. Don't worry, guys. In the future, I will find better ways of doing letters for you. I know this is not always the perfect way to do it. I was going to say Boyd if we had a D, but we don't. Wow, I'm really not getting too much from this. There's the letter 6, so 6 is there. 6 might be relevant for you guys. Maybe you're going to meet in 6 months. Maybe you're going to 6 days, 6 weeks, or there's something around the 6th, maybe. I see lip. Lip is there as well. We almost had bicycle if we had an E. Alright guys, I think that's it. So I'm sorry, I'm not really seeing a lot of names there apart from Bob. So Bob might be your person, or these could just be initials, guys. Okay? And thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like it. You can also follow me on Instagram, and I now have a Twitter as well, so you can follow me on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care. Hi, pile 2. So you chose this pile here, and the card says, I choose to learn through love. So beautiful. All right, I'm going to pop that. Actually, I'm going to pop that up here with the other one. So let's see what cards you have. So we have the Chariot. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. Sorry guys, my camera tends to slip sometimes. Alright, hopefully you can see that. Okay. I have 2 cards here, animal cards. We'll get to those in a moment. So let's see here. So first off, I'm getting that this person could be traveling to come see you, or you might meet this person on travels. I think this person likes to go traveling in general. I think they just like seeing different places and things with that Fool card. Excuse me. With the Fool card there. They could be a really outdoorsy person, someone who likes to go camping, so they may want to take you on camping trips and stuff if that resonates with you, if that's something that you like to do. They may also have a pet of some kind. You know, of course, we have a dog here on the Fool card, so it could be a dog or some other kind of animal. I'm kind of feeling too like, you know, they're like their best buddy. They kind of go with them everywhere they go. So when you meet this person, you know, if they very well could have a dog in tow. I feel like, yes, you know, in taking on that full energy, I feel like this person definitely likes to jump into situations sort of head first. They are a very spontaneous person, and I think they really just sort of are up for anything. They're one of those people that's kind of like, why wait? Let's just do it now. You know what I mean? Like when someone says, you know what we should do one day? And then they're just like, what do you mean one day? Let's do it now. Let's go now. You know, and yeah. Sometimes, you know, that can be a great thing about them. But I feel like other times too, that might be, I don't want to say detriment, but it could be sometimes maybe something that might annoy you a little bit. Or just, you know, because sometimes they jump into things and they don't think fully about the consequences or what the results might be. And I think sometimes, you know, that can present some problems for them. But I think in general, they're just someone who is just really into life, and they just really want, they're really motivated, and they just want to jump into things and just do stuff. They're a very do person. So they like to take action. So we have the Knight of Cups as well. So this is quite a sensitive person, someone that's definitely in touch with their feminine side. Also, someone who is, they're not immature. They've gone past that sort of like immaturity, you know, that we often have when we're a lot younger. But they're still not fully matured, if you get my meaning. So they're still, what I'm trying to say is they still have a few things to learn. Okay, they still have a few life experiences perhaps to go through and things, but they're getting there. And this person could be, you know, between maybe their 20s or 30s or something like that. So, you know, take what resonates. But I always get the sense with this Knight of Cups card, it makes me think of this person. There's something with their voice, or there's something the way that they talk. They like to talk about how they're feeling and things like that. I feel like they like to listen to how you're feeling and stuff. But I feel like they're very in touch with their emotions, with the way they express it. So I feel like it's like either they could be like a poet or something, maybe. I don't entirely get that though. More what I'm thinking is like they're a singer or something, or there's something about how they express themselves with their voice. So this may mean something to you guys as well. They could just be someone as well, again, like I said, who likes nature. Of course, we have the bird here as well. And what made me think of the singing as well is the bird, you know, with the bird song. So, I mean, that could be something there that resonates for some of you as well. I'm not getting any senses here that you may know this person. I think this could be a brand new person. So, yeah, so you may not know entirely, you know, of course, if you haven't met them yet, whether, you know, the singing and things like that resonates, but you'll know when you meet them. I feel like, yeah, they could have like sort of a light brown blondie hair perhaps, and maybe blue eyes and things like that. I think you're going to find them very attractive. I think they're very charming too. I think they're a very charming person. They know how to you know, spin that line to charm. It's kind of like singing you like, you know, how you sort of like serenading you is what I mean to say, kind of a little bit. I think they just know how to work you with the words a bit. And I don't think it's, you know, in any sort of like they're playing games or anything like that. I think they sincerely mean it. It's just that that's, you know, one of the ways that they can express themselves. So yes, with the Chariot, you know, this can indicate someone coming from afar, perhaps. So someone who's traveling. Like I said, you may meet them on your travels, or they may be coming, they may be visiting your country, perhaps from another country, or you're visiting theirs, or maybe they're just someone that likes to travel a lot. So maybe they could also always be on the road. I'm sort of sensing too, I'm hearing. So they're just someone that doesn't like to stay in one place a lot. They like to move and get around. And, you know, again, with that full energy, I'm kind of hearing that they can just take off at a moment's notice. So it's kind of like, again, they just tap into that sort of like, they tap into that spontaneous energy, and it's like, well, let's go now. And, you know, all of a sudden, you know, what was going to be a planned road trip, you know, 2 weeks away or a month away or something is happening suddenly right now. And you're getting in the car and, you know, like, yeah. With the Ace of Swords as well, like I definitely feel like this is, you know, Ace of Swords can talk about new beginnings and things, but also victory and like success and stuff as well. So I feel like this is quite a successful relationship with you guys. I'm not reading this card the way it's normally read with this Ace of Swords. I'm kind of getting it's almost like, I feel like they just want to come in with all the stops. Like again, with that bird energy, you know, with the bird song, it's kind of like, again, that wanting to serenade you. And it's like they want to come in with all these different things. Here's a rose, here's this, here's that, you know, here's a song that I wrote for you. You know, I don't know. I just feel like they're this person that just has a lot to offer you in that sense. They're really romantic, I think. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, I think this is a very fated relationship. For you guys. And of course, we're talking about your soulmate, so that stands to reason. But I think, you know, this talks about that this is the right time, I think, you know, for you guys to meet. And I think, you know, sometimes it is about timing, and I think the time, you know, is coming up for you guys. So I'm going to see if I can get anything else here from these animal cards. So we have the fish. And we have the black egg. Okay. So with the fish, I'm going to be pretty straightforward with that one. And so, of course, they could be a water sign. And, of course, we have that indication there with the cups energy. So they could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But also, too, with the Chariot, they might be a Sagittarius. And also, you know, I'm just sensing with the fish, it's kind of like, you know, I mean, you could literally say they might be a swimmer or something. Again, that's just that clue to them liking nature. They might even like to go fishing. That might be one of their things. You know, they like to go out and go fishing. But I kind of feel with the fish, it's like, I feel like I'm hearing like Dory from... Gosh, now I can't even think of the name of the movie. Finding Nemo. So I'm thinking about Dory and how she says, just keep on swimming. I feel like they've been swimming for a while. like, I'm getting that sense that they love to travel, and they've probably been to a lot of places. I feel like when you meet this person, they're just going to want to tell you all about it. Because I feel like they're out in nature all the time. They're out traveling all the time. They just love that kind of stuff. Again, it's that spontaneous energy. They may even, I'm hearing now, they may even be that person that likes to swim against the stream, you know? They're a little bit different. They like to do things a little bit differently as well. And you may totally love that energy about them. With the moon there as well, I'm kind of sensing that, you know, perhaps they think about you, you know, like, you know, their soulmate or attracting that kind of thing. You might have had dreams about them as well. And you know, maybe you've woken up and thought, who was that? You know, what am I dreaming of? Why is this happening? So that could be something as well. Or maybe just out in nature, you know, they just stare up at the moon and they wonder who's out there for them. You know, and so in that sense, they're, you know, they've been attracting you or manifesting you perhaps. And also, too, the fish could be another clue to them being like maybe from overseas or something like that. You know, there may be oceans between you guys or water between you guys in some form. With the black egg, I'm just totally getting from that. I think it's like definite goes with that Wheel of Fortune. It's like a fated union. I know this kind of black egg has a bit of a different meaning, but I'm just getting that sense that it's like spirits. I'm getting it's like a surprise for you. And I'm thinking of two different things. So one thing I'm thinking of, if anyone knows those Kinder Surprise eggs, you know, I used to love those as a kid. And, you know, you open them up and then you've got the chocolate egg and then inside is your little surprise. And it's making me think of that. I'm thinking it's like this surprise for you and you're kind of like, wow. And I think also, too, it's kind of like that thing, that onion metaphor, but with, you know, again, we're still thinking about the Kinder Surprise type thing where it's like you got to take the wrapper off, you got to pull apart the egg, and then you got to undo the little plastic ball thing, and then, you know, you got to put the pieces together and stuff. And I feel like this person might be a little bit of a mystery to you, or like, you know, you just keep finding more and more things out about them, and it just keeps intriguing you, and you're like, wow, this person is really interesting, and you just keep going in that sense. Also, too, this black egg thing is making me think of... it is making me think of those eggs, and I don't know what they're called. They do have a name, but those really decorative eggs, you know what I'm talking about, and they're all different colors, and they've got like really ornate designs on them and things. People keep them and put them in glass cabinets and stuff. I don't know if there's anything in them. I don't think I've actually seen inside one, but I've seen the outside of them. And so if you know what I'm talking about there, I feel like, again, like you're just gonna sort of see this person in this way a little bit, like, wow, you know, this is like a gift that's come your way or something. Like, it's just a surprise. I don't know how else to put it. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys. Let's get some letters. So, letters for pile 2, please. Letters for pile 2. Letters for pile 2. Okay. So I'm going to hold it up for you guys first so you can see, and you can screenshot that if you'd like. And then I'm going to see what I can find. So let's see here. So I see Mick. So this person's name, again, these could be initials too, guys. So I see Mick. So someone's name in question could be Mick. I see him. So this could be a male that we're talking about in question here. I see zip too. And you know, I think, you know, they like to zip around. That's what that makes me think about. They like to get around and do things. Zip. Okay. Yep. I see pick as well, P-I-C-K. Yeah, it's not a lot here that you can get from that, is there? Alright guys, well, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. And please like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel and you enjoy my readings, I would really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you want to, and then definitely leave me a message in the comments if you felt this resonated and you would like to do so. I also have a Instagram that you can check out, and I also have a Twitter. Those are there on my site as well as in my description box. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Take care. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. So this is the card that you guys picked. It says, when I lean toward love, I am led. So beautiful. We're going to pop this over here. Let's see what you guys got. Now I have 2 animal cards as well. We're going to get to those in just a moment. So we have the Lovers, Queen of Cups. We have the 8 of Coins. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups. Now I did get an extra card for you guys, so and that's the King of Cups. So hopefully you guys can see all that. Let me just... Okay. So guys, this is what I'm getting for you. Alright guys, so what I'm sensing here is that this is somebody I think that you may already know for some of you. Okay, so if this resonates, this is somebody that you might have known in the past that I think you worked with. So if this resonates, we're going to head down this route for just a second. So if this is someone you worked with, yeah. So we have the Queen of Cups energy here, and we have the King of Cups. So you might be the Queen or King, and your person in question might be the King or Queen. But these relatively are very similar energies. Of course, we're talking about water energy here, so that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sorry. So you might be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and both of these energies, because they're King and Queen, are very mature energies. So I feel like both of you guys are very mature. I think you guys are, you know, quite stable, I think, within yourselves and who you are. If we're talking about the Queen of Cups, you know, for some of you guys out there, again, you know, these really aren't gender specific, but so if we're talking about the Queen of Cups, you know, this could be someone who is a very good, it's got that motherly energy. You might see this person as, you know, someone that you might want to have kids with. When you meet this person, or like I said, if you do know this person, then you may have already seen them in this light as someone that would be, you know, a good mother perhaps. They have that energy about them. They're very sensitive, but they're, you know, supportive, protective kind of person, you know, that just that general soft, caring, motherly energy, you know. And it's very similar with the King of Cups, you know. This guy too, very sensitive person for you gals out there, but, you know, also too very in control of his emotions. And I always get the sense, for some reason, with this King of Cups, it makes me think of an artist. So this could be an artist for some of you guys. And I'm thinking, I know this is the Tattoo Tarot that I'm using here, by the way, but I'm thinking this person could be a tattoo artist. And if they're not, I'm feeling like they're a painter or some kind of... I feel like with this 8 of Coins, they may work with their hands. So whatever they do, I think they're very creative, and I think they work with their hands. So, you know, if for some of you who hasn't met this person, if you're thinking, I don't know what you're talking about with this past relationship, this could be someone that you're soon to meet in perhaps a work environment. But I think like this is someone that, yeah, they definitely work with their hands, and they're a hard worker, I feel. This person is a hard worker. So we have the 9 of Cups card though too, and this talks about like going for your goals, wishes. Now in some ways, for some of you that didn't resonate with the person coming back from the past, this can indicate that, you know, this is just someone who really works towards their goals. I think he's been working really hard to build up what he has. You know, if this is, you know, this creative career or something perhaps. And, you know, I feel like they have a lot to show for it too, actually, I do. I feel like they've got quite a bit to show for it. All right, sorry about that, guys. My camera, like, yeah, turned off. Okay. So, gosh, sorry, guys. Tan the camera. Okay. I think that's better. There we go. Sorry, guys. All right. So back to where we were. So yeah, basically, was I talking about this guy could be an artist and things, and I feel like he's worked really hard towards perhaps his passions, but I feel like he's going to have a lot to show you for what he's worked on as well. So I feel like, and this could be in the physical sense too, like if he makes things, there could be just a lot of stuff literally to show for what he's made. So, but I feel like there's a chance that, you know, this card, the Nine of Cups, can also talk about manifesting wishes and things as well, like, you know, wishing from the universe and stuff like that, you know, for certain things. And, you know, perhaps they've wished for you to come in, or you've wished for them. And, you know, so yeah, we have the Ten of Swords card here, and I might end up getting a clarifier for you guys on that, I think, because I want to know where that's coming from. Also, with the Lovers card, yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be very romantic. And I'm paying attention to the cherub there. So I think, like, you know, you guys are going to be pretty love-struck with each other when you meet each other. And if this is a reunion for some of you, perhaps, then I think that, you know, you're just going to remember everything that you thought about them or felt about them when you first saw them. But I feel like you guys are going to go on a lot of like romantic dates and things, and I feel like you're just a very romantic couple. You're a very cute couple. I'm kind of getting that sense like you might end up being that kind of couple where people are just look at it and like, oh, you know, look at them over there, you know, being all lovey-dovey and things like that. Not everybody has that reaction, of course, but you know, like how you get those people. What's that line they always use in movies, like get a room? That kind of thing. Yeah. All right, so clarification for the Ten of Cups, please, Spirit. Excuse me, guys. Clarification for the Ten of Cups, please. Clarification for the Ten of Cups. Okay. Clarification for the Ten of Cups, please. We have the Two of Swords come out, so I'm kind of getting that if this is, okay, this is what I'm going to say. For those of you that resonate with this person coming back, I think this person might have hurt you in the past, and this could be represented by this Ten of Swords energy. And if this is true, then, you know, remember you guys have free will, so you don't have to let this person back in. However, I do feel like, you know, perhaps this person has been working really hard, and I feel like they have a lot of things to show for, you know, what they've been doing since seeing you, or, you know, however long the distance has been. And I feel like, again, you know, they may not have been a king when you met them in the sense of maturity, but they've matured since. So I do feel like, you know, they feel like they've changed. The question is, you know, do you want them back in your life again? So I feel like that's possibly with that Two of Swords there, your decision as to whether you decide to let this person back in. So you may end up having a choice to make. And that could be pertain to that Ten of Swords energy. You may have felt like they deceived you a bit in the past or something, or maybe they're a bit manipulative or something like that. That could be that energy there for some of you. For those of you that don't resonate with someone coming back, again, you know, it's totally your choice as to whether you take this person on. You may have been through this Ten of Swords situation, or this person may have been through this Ten of Swords situation. And, you know, I'm hearing kind of maybe they may have a little bit of baggage, maybe. I don't feel like it's, you know, anything too big that to where it's, you know, going to sort of interrupt your guys getting to know each other or anything, but they may tell you that they've been through a few things, and perhaps they have. Again, you know, with that King of Cups energy, I think they're not afraid to talk about their feelings, so they may open up to you about some of that stuff, or you may be opening up to them. You may feel like you can do that with them. But I do think, because I just like letting you guys know too, at the bottom of the deck here we had the Sun, so I do think that you guys are definitely, you know, it's going to be a happy relationship, I think, at the end of the day. So it is your choice, you have free will, totally, of course, but I think, you know, there's, you know, a nice little happy moment right there with the Sun card. And of course, you know, the Sun card, we have a child on there as well, so this may very well be someone that you could see yourself having children with. So we have two animal cards here. I'm just going to quickly run through these with you guys. So we have the crow and we have the raccoon. Okay. Now, being that we have the Cups energy, like I said, your person in question or yourself could both be water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Lovers is also Gemini, so this could be a Gemini in question too with air. And of course we have the air sign here with the crow. Other air signs are Libra and Aquarius, so it could be Libra and Aquarius too. And of course we have the earth sign there with the raccoon, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Now, but I'm mostly getting air sign and water sign, okay, guys? So with the crow, I feel like this person is quite intelligent. I feel like sometimes, too, people don't notice how intelligent they are. So they may not come off that way sort of at first, and I don't mean that in any sort of disrespectful way. I just mean, like, I think the more you talk to this person, the more you realize, like, you know, they know a lot about stuff, and, you know, they're into this and they're into that, and, you know, I just think it's one of those kinds of situations. They could be coming to you too if we're resonating with the people that, you know, this could be someone from the past. Again, we don't have that Six of Cups card, but I am getting a sense this could be someone coming back. And so if this is true, this could be them sending you messages. You may be getting signs too from the universe. You know, you may see birds around a lot. That could be a sign for you guys. So something like that as well. Also too, with the raccoon, you know, I'm thinking this person might be a little bit mischievous as well. You know, maybe they're a bit of fun as well. Maybe they just like to, you know, be a bit silly and stuff sometimes. But yeah, generally I'm just thinking, like, you know, this is your soulmate, and, you know, I do think perhaps if there was something in the past between you two that maybe was related to that Ten of Swords energy, you know, I feel like you guys are moving on from that now. I feel like that's past tense, and I feel like you guys are moving into something a bit different. You may even get some news that this person is coming your way. You know, you might sort of get some kind of inkling that this person is coming. I'm thinking of a crow's caw, you know. So there may be someone letting you know that they're heading your way or something like that, or you just may be getting signs, and you might start to really feel like this is that moment that you're gonna meet and come across this person. So let's get you guys some letters, okay? Now this could be initials, or this could be names. You know, if I see any words as well, I'll try and pick those out, but we'll just see what we get. So pile three. Pile three. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you guys. You might want to screenshot it so you can have a look at the letters, yourself. Okay, now I'm going to see what I can make from this. Well, already I'm really not seeing names. So these could just be initials, guys. I'm seeing Bub, like, I don't know, this could be a nickname or something. Maybe you guys used to call yourself Bub if this resonates with people from the past. But Bub is there, or maybe that's just that clue again to you might want kids with this person, Bub. We have him again, so, you know, for some of you out there, this could be him and his, so this could be a male in question. But we do have she as well, I just noticed. So, okay, so we're talking about both genders here. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know if I'm hanging that towards the camera properly. Oh, mesh is right there as well. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but we have mesh. That actually, you know what that's making, mesh is making me think of? I don't know why, but it's making me think of that Friends episode where Chandler says to Monica that he says, you know those signs, you know, on the street and they say merge? Why don't we get one of those and put it over the bed? And then Monica's like, no, but that's making me think of merge. I don't know why. Mesh. If we had, oh no, I thought we had an O there. We almost have like Bumble, like Bumblebee. If we had an L. I'm seeing Cub as well. C-U-B, Cub. Oh, and Cube. There's Cube. Mush is there as well. Bush is there as well, so maybe they like nature or something like that. That's a shame. If this was I'm going to put it down anyway because this is an M, but if this was a W, we'd have wish. And, you know, like I said with that Nine of Cups card, right? All right, guys, you guys can figure out the rest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And if you liked my pick a card reading today, and if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. You can also find my Instagram and my new Twitter up on my page as well as in the description box. And any of the details about the tarot cards that I've used today, you can also find them in the description box. Other than that, that's it. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Okay, hi pile 4. So if you chose this pile, this is your reading, and this is the message that you chose. So it says, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to pop that over there. Now I do have 2 animal cards here for you guys. We're going to get to those at the end. We're going to start off with your tarot. So we have the Ace of Cups. We have the 7 of Coins. We have the 4 of Wands. Sorry guys, move this up a bit. We have the 5 of Coins. Oh, sorry, the 6 of Coins. And we have the Hermit. Hopefully you guys can see that. So right off the bat, I'm thinking this Hermit energy is you. So I'm thinking that, you know, you guys may be a little bit of an introvert. Maybe somebody even that has just been sort of not necessarily hidden away from the public eye or anything like that for a while, but just sort of you just like to, again, it's an introvert energy, I feel, just wanting to keep to yourself. But I also feel like you might be like, you might keep yourself in the dark a little bit sometimes. Like, I'm just looking at how he's wearing that robe. And I think it's kind of like in one way you don't want to be seen maybe by people, or you don't want to be noticed or something. I'm just kind of picking up that energy. And so that could be for some of you. And for others of you too, you know, this could just be a scenario where you've just gone it alone for a while. You've just made that decision that, you know, you were just going to go it alone for a bit. And maybe you've needed that. Maybe this has been a bit of a time of some self-discovery, you know, learning a bit more about yourself. And I feel like with that light that he's got there, you know, you're ready to start shining your light a bit more. I think, you know, you're ready to come out a bit more and sort of show yourself a bit, you know? So this could be the person in question as well. That, you know, for some of you too, this is the person coming in, that this person could also embody some of this Hermit but but I'm kind of getting it in a different sense too. It's kind of like, I feel like, whereas I feel like they're coming in and they're like, you know, I'm going to show you the way. And I think that works really well too with that card that you got. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams, because we have the Six of Coins as well. And I feel like this person is going to come in and they're going to offer you something. They have something to offer you. Now, this could be in the financial sense for some of you. And this could be how you meet, maybe that they are, you know, offering you some kind of financial help for some of you. Or this could just be an offer of, you know, security and stability. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this person, this is a person that I think you know, again, we're talking about your soulmate. So I definitely think this is someone that you can see yourself having a future with. And I think that this is something that you guys can really build those four walls around, you know. This is what the Four of Wands is making me think with those wands. In the standard, you know, tarot, they are sort of standing up like they're holding up a tent. And that makes me think of like that stability, you know, those four walls. So I think, you know, there is a definite sense of stability within this relationship when you meet this person. And I think that, you know, another offer that they may have for you too is perhaps a proposal, because sometimes this Four of Wands card can talk about marriage, proposals, things like that. And if it's not a proposal in that sense, you know, I think it's just that offer of stability, or it's that sense of security and stability, and you know, feeling really loved up, I feel like, with this person as well. Because with me, we have the Ace of Cups there, and that can talk about freedom. There's definitely a lot of emotional happiness there. You know, your cup is overflowing. And, you know, I'm looking at those two doves. The two doves are making me think of, if anyone will remember, but I'm trying to think, there's that scene in Home Alone, and it's number 2, isn't it? Yeah, Lost in New York. And by the way, that's one of my favorites. I watch that like every Christmas. But anyway, there's a scene in it where Kevin acquires these two ornament turtle doves. And of course, as we know, he meets that homeless lady in the streets, actually in the park, doesn't he? And she's got all the pigeons that are her friends. And, you know, she says to him that, you know, she'll never forget him. And the woman says, you know, don't make promises you can't keep. And then on Christmas morning, he remembers the two turtle doves. And so he runs out to the park and he says Merry Christmas and things to her. And she's all surprised that he even came out to see her. And then he hands her one of the doves. And he says, as long as you have one and I have one, we'll never forget each other. Or we'll always remember each other. I can't remember the exact line. But you guys get my point. So I feel like that's how you are with each other. And I think that's really, really sweet. With the Seven of Coins, again, I feel like this is a situation of timing as well a little bit for you guys. But I feel like this person is coming in at obviously the right time for you. I think you're needing this person right now. I think this person is really going to help you out with your dreams. They may financially support your dreams. Maybe there's some things that you've wanted to do and you don't feel like you've had that financial support behind you, or you've had the ability. And I feel like this person is just like, hey, you want to follow your dreams? You want to do this? Yeah, do it. Let's go for it. Because of course, you know, that's what our card spoke about too, the other card that you picked. So I think this person is just really supportive of you and your dreams. And I think they're just willing to go with you wherever you want to go. I'm kind of getting that with the Hermit too. It's like, you know, you just lead the way and I'll follow, or I'll lead the way and, you know, whatever. But, you know, I feel like they just really want you to be happy. And I think seeing you happy makes them happy. You know, it's one of those things as well. And you just sort of both feed off each other in that way. And of course we have the Sun here on the Ace of Cups. So I think this is definite, you know, happiness for you guys. And with the Seven of Coins there, you know, that can talk about sort of, sometimes it can mean sort of like successful, but maybe a little bit bored. But sometimes too, it's like, you know, harvesting stuff for the future. So it's like really working hard to try and grow things for a stable future. And, you know, hoping that you're planting seeds for what will become, you know, a really fruitful sort of crop, if you want to put it that way. And of course, in the financial sense and things like that is more what we're talking about. you know, that stability and things like that. So I feel like that's this person's energy as well. I think they definitely think about things like that. But it's also too, I think they're just wanting to help you grow your dreams, and I think they're wanting to help you plant those seeds, and you know, see, you know, what you guys can create for your own future, and things like that. And I think it kind of excites them a bit to, you know, see you get excited about, you know, the things you want to do, and stuff like that. So I think this is a really beautiful energy, and I think this person seems really lovely. They could be a Pisces, but we do have the two coin energies, the pentacle energies, and we of course have the Four of Wands and things. I don't know. I am kind of sensing, actually, to be honest with you, I think this person might be an earth sign, but I'm not 100% sure. So you guys may resonate with that, you may not. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yes, I couldn't think of the last one. Sorry, Tauruses out there. Or that could be your energy as well, by the way, guys. So we have these two cards here. So we have the Elephant, and we have the Swan. So we obviously have some fire energy there as well, and we have some water energy, so they could be a fire sign as well. You may be fire, and again, vice versa with the water. So let's see what I'm getting here with these two. So the first thing I'm thinking about with this Swan energy is that I think that you're going to find this person very attractive, but I think they are also going to find you very attractive, because we have the reflection here too, and I think they see that in you as well. But I think what really is going to happen here too is they're going to get you to see the beauty in yourself. So I feel like if you're feeling, you know, a little insecure in yourself right now, you know, maybe there's a lack of confidence, you know, things like that. I feel like they're really going to get you to start to sort of do that whole look in the mirror thing, and, you know, I'm beautiful, I'm, you know, I'm, you know, confident and things like that. You know, I feel like that they're that kind of person, you know, for you. And they really want to show you what you're not seeing about yourself. This, you know, it's like, this is what I see in you. Why can't you see it yourself? You know, I'm going to make sure that you see this in yourself. But I also think, you know, what works for that is that that's how they see themselves. So I think they've been through some things perhaps where they've found a way to see the beauty in themselves as well. So I think, and I don't think it's in an egotistic way or anything like that. I just think that, you know, genuinely they are happy and content as who they are. And I think that they want the same for you. And so they're trying to get you to see, you know, yourself in that light. I think they're a very elegant person too. You know, they've got an air of grace about them. So I just think, you know, they could be a very, just like a very well-spoken person, very well-mannered, things like that, you know, or there's just something about their presence that, you know, sort of says grace and those kinds of things. With the Elephant, oh gosh, you know what? I just made that connection. You know how, that's so funny. You know how I was saying about those doves, you know, I'll never forget to remember you, I think is exactly what Kevin says. But I'm going to look that up later to remind myself. But elephants never forget, right? Remember that ad? For those of you that are in Australia, there used to be this ad about this elephant that never forgot. And there's this guy who basically, it was something, I can't remember now, it was something to do with a peanut. And this guy's walking along and like, he didn't give the elephant a peanut. He had peanuts or something, and I'm trying to remember. And he didn't give the elephant a peanut, and so the elephant, you know, didn't get a peanut. Or something like that. And anyway, like years later, you know, this guy is back in India or something like that, and he sees this elephant again, and it happens to be the same elephant, and the elephant didn't forget. And all of a sudden, the elephant comes along and just, you know, slaps him in the face, kind of with his trunk, and yeah, like, and then this is like, elephants never forget. I'm not right with that. It was something like that. You guys will probably know, anyone out there. Anyways, so yeah, that's crazy, because that's the same what I was saying, right? So I feel like this person, you know, it's just like they'll never forget you. You're that person for them. And I feel like perhaps this could even be a clue too to maybe, you know, your previous connections, if there were any in previous lives or something like that. You know, maybe they've never forgotten you. Maybe there's that thing deep inside. You guys are going to meet each other, and you're just going to know that you're destined for each other, that they're your soulmate, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like they're very, like, they could be quite a gentle person too. I think they're going to know how to work with you. And your energies, you know. I think there's someone that's kind of like, you know, in terms of you getting your dreams and being the person that you want to be and things like that, I think they're going to be like encouraging, but they're not going to push you. You know what I mean? So they've got that gentleness about them where it's like, I know how far I can push this. I don't want to push you over the edge or anything. I don't want to force you into anything. I just want to inspire and nudge. You know what I mean? So I think they've got that kind of energy about them. And what else am I getting here? I feel like they're very, because elephants are really good. They're going to be good with kids too. So I think that could be another clue for you guys, like, you know, if you want to get married to this person, or you think this is definitely the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Because, you know, like elephants, for instance, you know, they're very nurturing and stuff to baby elephants and stuff, to their children. And they like to sort of like show them things, like teach them things. So they will like show them like life skills and stuff, you know, and things like that. And I kind of feel like this is this energy from this person too. So this could be a clue to how they could be as a parent, you know, just very nurturing and like wanting to, you know, pass on their experience and knowledge and things. But I feel like that's kind of how they're going to be with you as well, you know, in that sense of like, you know, getting you to be the best person that you can be, because I think they really want to see that in you. They want you to really come out of your shell and just be the best that you can be. And I'm noticing that there's just a piece of a tusk missing here. So I feel like, you know, perhaps some of this too is based on just their experiences in life. Maybe they've been through it quite a bit, you know, and they have some things that they've been through, and it's you know, it's maybe they have some scars, you know, not necessarily literal, but just, you know, things that they've been through, and, you know, it's helped them shape who they are today. And I think they could be very like awake and stuff, and just really sort of have that real good sense of self, and they want to see that in you. So let's see, guys, if we can get you some letters, and then we're going to end this reading. So letters for pile 3. Letters for pile 3. One just fell on the floor. Okay. Now I'm going to see what I can make with these quickly. I'm going to put that there for you guys just to have a screenshot, so you may want to take a look at that yourself, because I don't always see everything that you guys might see. And these could just be initials too if there's no words. So we're going to just have a quick look here. Oh, sorry guys, I keep forgetting. And see. So I see Doug, I see Rug. These so far are obviously not names. Or Doug might be a name, but I don't think it's spelled like that. It's D-O-U-G, isn't it? I see Pug. They might have a dog. Pug. See, the thing is too, I don't know all the names from all the different countries and things too, you know. I'm not, my mind goes straight to like English type names, so I do apologize, guys. I mean, like I said, this is probably where you guys are going to see things that I won't. I see sax too. This person might play the saxophone. That would be pretty cool. Sorry guys, I keep moving the thing. I see gal. So for some of you, this could be a female we're talking about in question. I see gulp. I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of words, guys. I'm really not seeing... Oh, Gus, there's Gus, so that could be someone's name, right? Gus. Russ, there's Russ too, so Russ and Gus. Okay, you guys are going to have to figure the rest of that out. So sorry. I'm not seeing anything right now. I don't want to take up any more of your time. So, You guys can figure that one out. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this reading, please, you know, if it resonated, leave a comment down in the comment section for me, or you can just like the video. And then if you enjoy my channel in general, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And I also have an Instagram and now a Twitter, which you can access, which will be up on my main page as well as in the description box. Other than that, that's it, guys. Take care, and I will see you next reading. Bye.